There's that old familiar school bell, and every great school has a great fight song, and I choose to use the University of Idaho's fight song. Say it with me, say it loud, say it proud. I-D-A-H-O. Idaho, Idaho, go, go, go. That's right, you're listening to the inspirational, exceptional, motivational episode of Conducting My Life. I'm your host, my name is Paul Everts. You can reach me at my email address, and I wish you would. It is BAND, the number 2 together, band together at Comcast.net. Or please visit our handsome website, which is conductingmylife.com, where you see I'm an author, I'm a speaker, trainer, coach, part of the John Maxwell team. I'd love you to hire me to come out and do some private lessons using the Maxwell material. Do groups as well. We can do secular groups and sacred groups. I'm pretty versatile. I love you. Come on, give me a call. Thanks a lot for listening. I'm doing this at 2:26 p.m. on March 26th, 2024. It's a beautiful Tuesday afternoon here in Roseville, California. Shout out one more time to the University of Idaho's pep band for being there for the Yale Bulldogs. That was really cool to see you guys out there. And again, I'm trying to wrap myself going, okay, this isn't Spokane, Washington yet. They're from Moscow, Idaho. Okay, that's cool. I got you. But again, it was neat to see that. Our son and daughter are proud alumni of the University of Idaho, and our beautiful daughter-in-law is an alumnus as well. Love the University of Idaho. Love you, love you. All right, here we go. We're working on John Maxwell's book, Winning with People. It's a book that I actually use with my scholars at the charter school that I teach at. I don't say the charter school's name because I don't represent the charter school, and I don't want to get all flustered like, oh no, he's not representing the brand properly. But anyway. We are on principle number 8, which is the learning principle. And the learning principle simply says, each person we meet has the potential to teach us something, which is true. I mean, everyone, I'm 58 years old, and I'm still learning stuff from 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds and 84-year-olds. So everyone has the potential to teach me something. Louis Armstrong says, there are some people that I don't know, you can't tell them. Love Louis Armstrong, sweet soul. The question I must ask myself, do I approach people with a desire to learn from them? I must admit and say not 100 out of 100. However, the people I do approach that I want to learn from, yes, they are people I want to learn from. Yet I don't go up to everyone going, what can you teach me today? I don't do that. I have to be honest with you, but most of the people, of course I do, because I do want to learn, even at 58 years old. So we have 3 attitudes that Dr. Maxwell wants us to learn about learning from others. Number 1, no one can teach me anything. That's an arrogant attitude. Absolutely. I know everything. You can't teach me anything. No, that's not true. The reality is that no one is too old, too smart, or too successful to learn something new. The only thing that can come between a person and the ability to learn and improve is a bad attitude. Again, attitude is a choice. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's a choice. Number 2, someone can teach me everything. That is, of course, a naive attitude. Someone can teach me everything. No one can teach you everything. Okay, nobody. I will say, with the exception of Jesus Christ, but, that's the exception. And number 3, everyone can teach me something. That's a teachable attitude. And as I said, to be honest, I don't think everyone can teach me something, but I will give them the benefit of the doubt. And of course, when I go up and I ask for help, I'm going to ask for help. So, awesome. Here we go. How to learn from others. Number 1, make learning your passion. Management expert Philip B. Crosby notes, quote, there is a theory of human behavior that says people subconsciously retard their own intellectual growth. They come to rely on cliches and habits. Once they reach the age of their own personal comfort with the world, they stop learning and their mind runs on idle for the rest of their days. They may progress organizationally. They may be ambitious and eager, and they may even work night and day. But they learn no more. End of quote. If you desire to keep growing, you cannot sit back in a comfort zone. You need to make learning your goal. Do that, and you will never run out of gas mentally, and your motivation will be strong. And don't worry about having people to teach you. Greek philosopher Plato said, when the pupil is ready, the teacher will appear. How true is that? When the pupil is ready, the teacher will appear. Then that's the way I look at people too. I mean, when I'm ready, I'm going to get taught, so I need to get ready. And I'm going to go up to people and I'm going to say, I need to learn from you. Number 2, you got to value people. You can't be a person that hates people. I know it sounds weird that people actually hate people. There are people on this planet that are like porcupines and they just prickle you away. You got to value people and don't hurt people either to help you. Value them. They are somebody's gift from God. Number 3, develop relationships with growth potential. It is true that everyone has something to teach us, but that doesn't mean anyone can teach us everything we want to learn. We need to find people who are especially likely to help us grow. Experts in our field, creative thinkers who will stretch us mentally, achievers who will inspire us to go to the next level. There is often the reward for spending time with remarkable people. Who they are and what they know rub off. As Donald Clifton and Paula Nelson, authors of Soar with Your Strengths, observe, quote, relationships help us define who we are and what we become. Yeah. Wow. Relationships, friendships. So you need to choose carefully who is part of your crowd because they are going to rub off on you and vice versa. Number 4, identify people's uniqueness and strength. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, quote, I've never met a man who is not my superior in some particular, end of quote. People grow best in their areas of strength and can learn the most from another person's area of strength. And then finally, number 5, ask questions. Writer Johann Wolfgang von Goethe believed, quote, one ought every day at least to hear a little song, read a good poem, see a fine picture, and, if it were possible, to speak a few reasonable words, end of quote. Dr. Maxwell would add that one ought to also ask questions to learn something new each day. The person who asks the right questions learns the most. Learning begins with listening, but it does not end there. Theology professor Hans Kung, K-U-N-G, asserted, quote, understanding someone properly involves learning from him, and learning from someone properly involves changing oneself, end of quote. Change is always the goal of learning. You cannot have growth without change. Yes, we change every day. Literally, hair falls out, hair grows, skin cells fall off. Yeah, we change physically every day. We should find a way to change for the better. That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing here at Band Together. That's my company. We want to change for the better. Better people make better leaders, and God knows we need better leaders. So thank you so much for taking 10 minutes out of your day and spending it with me. Please forward this, share this, hire me. I'd love to come out and help you as an individual and or with your group. I'm really cool. I'm really fun because I'm going to learn from you. And that's what I want. I'm selfish in that sense. I want to learn from you and I want to give to you. So I hope to hear from you soon. Begin with the end in mind. Every choice you make is who you are, so choose wisely. Seek first to understand and be understood. And finally, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I care about you so much. That's why I do this. Okay, God bless, and I love you. Thanks for the support. Bye.